Hello, party people. Ew. So remember when I said reading 100 pages a day, no issue at all? I failed the first day. Someone gets killed. Blech. I feel like I'm on drugs reading this book. Like, okay, Kaylin, we kind of gotta hello, book friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylin, and I hope you guys are doing so lovely. Today's video is a video idea that I've seen a couple of people do, actually a lot of people do here on YouTube, and that is challenging themselves to read 100 pages a day. So I have felt like lately that I have kind of been in a little bit of a reading slump, haven't really wanted to read, put reading on the back burner. I have been choosing to watch TV over reading, which is okay, totally fine, but for me being a reader and for me doing content creation, I'm like, okay, Kaylin, we kind of gotta read because it's your content, but also at the same time, I don't want it to feel like I have to read. I want to enjoy reading. So this was kind of a way for me to fall back in love with reading and to make reading a habit again. So that's what this is. I will be reading 100 pages every single day for a week. So this is running from Monday to Monday. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. I am going to let past Kaylin take it away and enjoy. Hi guys. So I decided to film me reading 100 pages a day for a week because I have just been off my reading game. I've been choosing to scroll on TikTok and just be on my phone more, which I don't really like. I feel kind of yucky when I'm that way. I've been watching a ton of TV, which is not like me. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on. So I don't know. I thought, let me do this video, challenge myself, and see if I can do it, which I'm pretty confident I can do it. So that's what this is going to be. I'm not going to tell you too much information about the book I'm reading or my thoughts or any of that. If you want to see any of that, you'll have to go watch my weekly vlogs, which if you aren't subscribed to me, what are you doing? You should be subscribed to me because I put out weekly vlogs almost every single week. So the book we're starting with is the current read, and that is The Stolen Hours. This is a thriller following this girl named Lila Nash, who is a lawyer, I believe. No, sorry, she's an intern. She's about to land a job being a prosecutor, and she has had something happen to her in her past. She keeps hinting at being attacked. And then we're following this guy named Gavin, who is the convicted killer. And we get his view on all the stuff that's happened. And then we have the detective, Nikki, who we're following her, and we get her views, which detectives are always boring to follow. Give me the killer's perspective. You know what I'm saying? And she walks in the courtroom, and there he is. And she doesn't think, she's fine until he speaks, because he speaks with a lisp. And she just is, brought down by a pure panic attack. And she's not sure why, because she doesn't know this guy. She doesn't understand why the list sounds familiar. So she goes on this whole, thing to kind of investigate as to why that is triggering her. So it's really good. I am 163 pages into it, which means I have to read until 263. So my thing is sometimes if I'm really into the book, I will read past 100 pages. This is going to be me trying to read at least 100 pages a day. If I read more, cool. So it is currently November 28th, so this vlog is going to run until December 5th, which is wild to think about it. So yeah, let's just get straight into reading because it's already almost 7 o'clock at night, so let's get to it. It's Tuesday. So remember when I said reading 100 pages a day, no issue at all? I failed the first day because I fell asleep. I took my sleeping meds earlier than I usually do and I passed out. But I read 90 pages, so I just need to make up the 10 today, which I think I can do. It's only 5:30, and I think that will put me to finishing this book. Actually, I'll finish this book, and then I'll have to read a little bit more of another book, which I'll have to figure out what I'm going to read. But let's go do that because I'm really itching to know how this book wraps up. So let's actually commit this time. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the books that I'm reading on here, like, in depth, but this is just happening in a moment, and this is the vlog. I'm recording this, and I don't have my weekly vlog memory card in here, but I just read a part between Lila and her mother, and they're kind of they're discussing what happened to Lila in the past, and she was like, I just need you to tell me it wasn't my fault, and I just got really emotional, like, hearing, like, reading about that between them two. It was so emotional. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to reading. I finished, and I'm gonna give this book like a 4 stars. I really like this book. So this brought me up to reading, okay, so I read 64 pages. I had 110 pages to read today because 10 to make up for yesterday. So I have 46 pages left to read. So I'm going to pick up my next book. This is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. And I know this is like a Shakespeare retelling, maybe, or they're doing a Shakespeare play. Oh, I'm just going to read the summary instead of me trying to summarize it myself. Enter the players. There were 7 of us then, 7 bright young things with wide, precious futures ahead of us. Until that year, we saw no further than the books in front of our faces. On the day Oliver Marks is released from jail, the man who put him there is waiting at the door. Detective Colborne wants to know the truth. After 10 years, Oliver is finally ready to tell it. A decade ago, Oliver is one of the 7 young Shakespearean actors at the Delcourt Classical Conservatory, a place of keen ambition and fierce competition. In this secluded world of firelight and leather-bound books, Oliver and his friends play the same roles on stage and off. Hero, villain, triad, temperance. But in their 4th and final year, good-natured rivalries turn ugly, and an opening night, real violence invades the students' world of make-believe. In the morning, the 4th years find themselves facing their very own tragedy and their greatest acting challenge yet, convincing the police, each other, and themselves that they are innocent. Ooh! So secret society, plays, Shakespeare, someone gets killed. Bleh. Excited. So I have to read the first 46 pages of this, which I think I can do. But it stops in the middle of like a chapter, so I may read to the next page. Oh, it goes like they're divided up to scenes, which is cool. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go start this, and I'll catch you guys when I reach the 100 pages. Okay, hi, I'm in bed. I'm just checking in because I did manage to hit my 100 pages today. I did it. So I am now 48 pages in. I read a little over 100 pages. I read like a page over. But I am really liking this book. I'm not really a theater girl like I want to be, but like I don't know. I'm just like not connecting with the theater part of it. I don't know. I just have never like really been interested in like the theater. Like I'm talking like Shakespeare play. Like it doesn't like do anything for me. So that, I'm like, don't care. But like, I think the dynamic between the 7 characters and also the school and like the atmosphere and the vibes, I really like it. So I'm 48 pages in, and that's it for this update. Hi guys. So I haven't talked to you guys since Tuesday. Sorry. But I have been successful. My bookmark just fell out. Shit. Hold on. So I have reached my 100 page goal. every day since I talked to you. Well, I guess Wednesday. I reached my 100-page goal Wednesday. And then this morning, I got woken up at 4 a.m. by my neighbor. She was vacuuming at 4 a.m. and I was like, what are you doing? So I couldn't fall back asleep. So I was like, okay, let me just read. So I ended up reading a good chunk of my 100 pages. I only have like 30 pages left until I'm at my 100-page goal, which is cool. So I'll definitely probably read over 100 pages today. But I am liking this. I was feeling like a little slumpy with this because I really wasn't vibing with the whole Shakespearean like talk. I really didn't care. But now that the murder has taken place, I was like, okay, now I'm in this. So I'm pretty curious to see how this turns out because I have no idea. So those are my updates. I'm going to keep reading and I will talk to you guys when I reach my 100 pages. Hi guys, it's me again. So I have just hit my 100-page mark for the day and it's only 2:30. So I'm definitely gonna keep reading because I have just a little bit left. I have over 100, like 102 pages I have left. So I'm just gonna finish off the book probably today, or at least try to, which will be cool. Because this is the last book I need to read for November, even though it's already December 1st. Like, shh, it's okay. And then I can move on to Bunny. I want to read this book so bad. But I'm going to take a break from reading and, you know, see how much I read more today. If I don't read any more today, it's okay. If I do, that's great. But I'll catch up with you guys probably either when I finish this book or hit the 100 pages. Either or, I'll check up with you guys. Hi guys, I'm here because I completed my 100 pages today of If We Were Villains, and I actually finished this book. So technically I read like 110 pages today, but that's cool. You know, I'm giving this book a 2-star. I said it in my main weekly vlog, so I don't want to sound repetitive, but for those of you guys who don't watch my weekly vlogs, let me just say that I think I'm not going to read books that deal with the theater anymore because I just don't vibe with it. So that's all I'm going to say. 2-star, nah, you know. But my next book that I'm going to read is Bunny. And I'm so excited for this book. She's a little short, although she's only 305 pages. So, you know. So, shall we see how many pages we have read so far? So far, we have read 554 pages. So that means I average out at reading over 100 pages a day, which is good. But yeah, so next read is Bunny. And I will talk to you guys when I reach my 100-page goal. Hi guys, good morning. It is Sunday morning. It's bright and early. It's like 7:30. I am currently getting ready for work, but I'm sitting down to have my breakfast. But I wanted to update you guys before going into work. I did reach my 100-page goal last night, and I actually read more than 100 pages. I read 29 pages over, which is good. This book is weird. Like, the first 60 pages, I was really close to DNFing this book because I'm like, this is weird. I feel like I'm on drugs reading this book. I have no idea what's going on. And then we hit chapter 11 where, if you've read Bunny, you know, but if you haven't, something happens when they're all like having a gathering, I guess you could say, and they're like dancing with people and something happens. And that's where I was like, all right. And then it's just so weird. But yeah, I mean, I am liking it. I'm in it. I want to find out what happens because like everyone is saying it's so unexpected, it's so good, like it's so weird. Like I want that, but I'm just like, what am I reading? You kind of like, what? Anyways, yeah. So I do have to read to page 229 today, or sorry, 28. So chapter 30, that will get me to. We'll see if I can do it. Like I said, I do work today, and I do have a pretty hectic work schedule, and then I have to come home and do some editing, but I should be able to because this book kind of reads fast, kind of doesn't. It kind of depends where you're at in the book, but yeah. So I wanted to update you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Hi guys, my battery's gonna die, so I have to talk pretty fast. So I did read my 100 pages, and I finished that last night in bed. I actually read over my 100 pages. I read like 14 pages over my 100 pages, so now I have to read the rest of this book and like 40 pages of my next book. So that is what we're gonna do. I'll probably come back when I finish this book, give you a little bit of my thoughts, and then we'll start a new book. Hi guys, I am fresh out of the shower. Let me remove these so there's not a glare. Literally fresh out of the shower, and I finished Bunny like 30 minutes ago, and I hated this book. I did. I'm not even gonna lie and say, oh my god, it's so genius, it's so good, like it shook me. I hated this book because nothing was explained, and I'm a type A person. I need there to be, this is how it's done, this is why it's done, and this is the outcome. I can't just leave stuff open-ended. It does not work for me, or I can't leave it up to the mind because my mind doesn't work like that. So I hated this book. But let's do a page count because I read 61 pages, which means I have 39 pages left. So shall we see the total of pages so far? We're at 859 pages so far. So the next book we're going to read is White Horse, and I only have to read 39 pages of this, which will bring me to chapter 9, and I am very excited about this book. Also, if you hear scratching, it's my cat scratching at his scratch post. And I will read the little blurb. It says, some people are haunted in more ways than one. That's all I'm going to say. Because this is not me explaining what the books are. This is me reading 100 pages and telling you guys my experience. If you want to know what these books are about, go check my weekly vlogs because these books will be in it. Okay, I'm going to go start this book, and when I finish my remaining 39 pages, I will come back and we will wrap up this vlog. Hello guys. Been like 5 days since the end of this video, and I have yet to tell you guys how many pages I've read total. I have yet to wrap up this vlog. I kind of forgot. But have no fear, we are here now, closing out this vlog, rounding it up. So let's go over the books we read, shall we? Because I actually read a lot. So the very first book we picked up was The Stolen Hours. And for this one, we actually finished this book. So we read the last 200 pages I needed to read. So we did that. And then the next book I picked up was If We Were Villains. And I read 354 pages. Yes, 354 pages of this. And then the next book was Bunny, and I read 305 pages. And then to finish out the remainder I needed to read, I actually read over the amount I needed to. I read the first 50 pages of White Horse. So in total we read 909 pages. I was kind of hoping I could reach that 1,000 page goal, but you know what? We still read a lot looking at it. It didn't feel like I read a lot, but I did read a lot. And I kind of averaged out at reading over 100 pages a day. Some days I didn't read 100 pages just because I had a lot going on, but most days I read 100 pages or more. So that was really good. It was really cool to like challenge myself and see how much I can read and am willing to read and like can fit into my day-to-day life even with a busy work schedule. And I'm actually really proud of myself despite not reaching that 1,000 page goal. I still managed to read like 2 full books and finish a book and start a book, so that's pretty good for me. So if you guys want to do this challenge, go ahead and do it. Let me know how it goes in the comments down below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe because I would love to have you here. If you don't already, you can follow me on my social medias. They are always linked down before you guys. There is some links to support my channel in the description. You don't have to, but they are there. It would mean a lot to me if you did. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are reading great books, and I will catch you guys in my next video.